Hi, I'm Dr. Arjan and back with you with another breath video. So this is one I just learned recently with Dr. Amen. So Dr. Daniel Amen, if you're not familiar with him, in this week's blog post, I did a link to Mel Robbins' podcast where she interviewed Dr. Daniel Amen, who's kind of one of the leading researchers or presenters of information about brain health these days. So if you haven't checked it out, we will put a post in the YouTube video so you can go to her podcast because the information they've shared on there is absolutely fantastic. It's chunked down into bite-sized pieces, and I did a little recap in my blog post this week. And one of the things I really wanted to share with you that made me excited, and I've been practicing this myself, is this breath to help support your parasympathetic system. So if you're new to this, if you haven't been following with me these past several years, I love talking about the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems. As a chiropractor, we're constantly working on regulating the sympathetic and parasympathetic system. Your sympathetic system is your fight or flight, your parasympathetic is your rest and digest. So if you come to see me to get adjusted or get cranial work, we're constantly working on calibrating those two systems. And then if you're out in the world somewhere, or if you're not able to come in and get adjusted regularly or as regularly as you'd like, one of the things you can really use is your breath. It's a great tool to help support that. As we know, stress, it creates so many, it's a cascade of events in our bodies, and it also affects our brain. So when we're stressed, and especially over a long period of time, our memory decreases, our recall decreases, the oxygen to our brain decreases. And so we want to do things on a daily basis, really, and if you can do it several times during the day to help support your balance of your rest and digest system and your fight or flight. We want to get out of fight or flight as much as we can so we can decrease our stress response and decrease our immune response to things. So I really love this breath. So I'm going to go over with you. We're going to do about 3 rounds of it. I'm going to talk you through it. So what the research they found is when we inhale deeply, when we do that and we hold our breath, that creates a sympathetic response. So that means your heart rate might go faster, we don't digest as well, our brain sort of shuts down, and it shunts all of our energy to our muscles so that we can do fight or flight, so run off and take care of ourselves. So when we do that and we hold our breath, which a lot of us are doing during the day because we're kind of in this unconscious state of fight or flight. And so we're holding our breath a lot. So we don't want to stay in that place. But this breath that he's taught, you do a 4-second inhale, you hold for 1.5 seconds, and then you exhale for 8 seconds. And then once you hold, get out to the 8 seconds, then you hold your breath out for 1.5 minutes. And when you do the 1.5, 1.5 seconds. When you get down to the 1.5 seconds, that creates a shift in your parasympathetic system, which we want to typically be kind of parasympathetic, not dominant, but keep that balance. Most of us are in sympathetic dominance, which means we stay in that fight or flight. And we want to start changing our brain, rewiring our brain to be more in a parasympathetic state. So I'm going to talk you through this. It's not going to be exact. I'm going to count in my head, but I'm going to talk you through it. We're going to do 3 rounds of this, and then you can do it yourself. I just count it myself because I don't have a timer. I'm not that techie to set a timer for 8 seconds. I'll 1.5 seconds holding your breath out and inhaling for 4 seconds. So I'm not that techie. I'm going to count it in my head. That's what I'm doing for myself, and it seems to really be working well for me. So if you can practice this at another podcast I'll share with that another time for 15 minutes a day, that will really reset your parasympathetic system. I was doing that for a while after I broke my arm, and that was really great for that time. I don't always have 15 minutes 2 times a day to do that, or I have other things that I'm doing. So with this particular one, if you can even just do it for 2 or 3 minutes at a time, or just do 3 to 5 rounds at a time, that's amazing. So I tell everybody, start with baby steps, do whatever you can to get yourself on the right path, because it's all about small, consistent steps, right? So we talk about that all the time. You don't want to drop everything and do everything all at once, but if you can do one little thing every day and do that thing consistently, it'll make a new pattern for yourself, okay? So we're going to start with just come sitting with your eyes closed. You don't need to watch me. You can just close your eyes, or if you want to, you can too, if you want to just go through this a couple times, but just sit in a comfortable position, either on the floor or in a chair. Let your shoulders drop back, straighten your spine so you're really grounding into the floor. and lift your chest so that it creates that straight spine. And I always tell people, imagine there's a string at the top of your head, and that string's being pulled up to the ceiling. So it creates this, it elongates your spine. It helps elevate and open up those joints in there, okay? And if you want to close your eyes, again, I'm going to talk you through this. And we're going to start taking a deep breath in, and then exhaling all the way. And do one more of those. Deep breath in again. And then after your next exhale, we're going to start. So exhale your breath all the way out. And begin. We're going to do a 4-second inhale. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath in, 1, 1,000. And then exhale very slowly, 1, 1,000. 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000. When you get to the bottom of your breath, hold that out and take a deep breath in. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000. Hold your breath in for just a second and then slowly exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it out and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And exhale slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold out and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold and exhale last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold your breath out and just relax. And this is, again, something you can do one round. You can do it 1 minute, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever feels good for you. And I found it gets the brain to stop chattering. So I hope this helps. I love connecting with you all. Let me know what you think about this, and we'll see you next time. Bye.